Okay, today we are going to look at adding and subtracting polynomials. Yesterday we learned what a polynomial was and how to name polynomials. This time we're going to learn how to add and subtract polynomials. There are two ways to do this. You can add them horizontally or vertical. Right here we're going to try doing it horizontally. That means what we do is we want to look at this. This is separated by addition, okay? We want to basically combine our like terms. We did a little bit of this yesterday. We take 4x squared and we combine it with 2x squared. So when we do that, we get 4x squared plus 2x squared gives us 6x squared. Then we look at x and x. Those two are alike. So we have 6x and minus 9x. These I'm going to underline twice because I'm basically combining my like terms. So 6x minus 9x gives us negative 3x. Then I look at 7 and 1. 7 plus 1, we get plus 8. So this is our new polynomial. All right, example B, I'm going to show you how to do it vertically. This one will be vertically. What you do is you line them up. So on this one, we write 2p cubed plus 6p squared plus 10p. All right, now what we do is we line these up right underneath it. 9p cubed will go underneath the 2p cubed because they're alike. And then we have 11p squared, and then we have plus 3p. Now we add them down this way vertically. So we have 2p cubed plus 9p cubed. That gives us 9, 10, 11. That gives us 11p cubed plus 17p squared and then plus 13p. So this is the vertical method of how we add polynomials. Whichever method makes the most sense to you is fine. I'm going to show you both methods on the subtraction. The subtraction, we have to be a little bit careful, because when we have a subtraction symbol in here, this is the same as saying negative 1, negative 1. Now, this negative 1 is being multiplied by everything within the second set of parentheses. So what we have to do first is we have to distribute this negative 1 to all three terms in the second polynomial. So the second polynomial then becomes negative 1 times x cubed, which is negative x cubed. Negative 1 times negative 8x squared. Negative times negative, that gives us a positive 8x squared. And then negative 1 times positive 11 gives us negative 11. So now we do like we did on the horizontal method up here. We're going to do the same thing down here, except for we're now going to look at this new polynomial as opposed to the old one. So we're going to combine 2x cubed and negative x cubed. When we have 2 minus 1, we get x cubed. 1x cubed, but we don't have to write the 1. Then we have 5x squared and 8x squared. Those combine to get positive 13x squared. Now, be careful here, because if you look, we have a negative 3x and a negative 11 left. Those aren't alike. They don't have anything to add to. I'm sorry, not positive 11. I should have looked at this one. I'm sorry. Negative 11. Negative 11 and negative 3x we can't combine. And there's nothing to add to them. So what we do is we just write them in order from greatest degree to the smallest degree. So the negative 3x will come first, and then the negative 11. So you have to be careful and only combine those terms that are exactly alike. Here the 11 did not have an x with it, negative 3 did. So we just had to write them separately because we didn't have anything to add to them. We had no other like terms to combine with them. Now, we can do the same method here, but we can actually do it vertically. And what we're going to do, but what we have to do first is this negative 1 here has to distribute. So we need to change this second polynomial before we can line them up vertically. So if we look at this, we have negative 1 times 2d cubed. So that becomes negative 2d cubed. And then negative 1 times d squared, that gives us negative d squared. So now let's put the first polynomial down. We have 30d cubed minus 29d squared minus 3d. We are going to line these up right underneath the appropriate term. Negative 2d cubed has to go underneath the 30d cubed because they are alike. Negative d squared has to go under the negative 29d squared because they are alike. Now we can go ahead and do our combining. We have nothing to line up under the negative 3d because there is not a term that's just d over here. Now we can add down. We have 30d cubed minus 2d cubed. That gives us 28d cubed. Here we have negative 29 plus a negative 1. Remember there's a negative 1 there. They have the same sign, so we add them. So we get negative 30d squared. And then we just bring down our negative 3d. There's nothing to combine with it. And that is our answer. And that is how you add and subtract polynomials. Thank you for listening.